John Keim, ESPN. So I'm just curious, for your early impressions of training camp, what are some things that maybe have jumped out to you about what you're adapting to even?
I feel like just trying to get comfortable early, and understanding the defense, getting to know my players, getting to know my coaches, and, just trusting them and trying to gain respect. I feel like that's the type of mindset I've been having day by day, and just earning respect each and every day I'm on the field and off the field.
Just in terms of like being on the field, is there anything that you're adapting to, whether it's play speed, whether it's strength of receivers, anything like that?
I feel like it's just everything that comes to football, You just gotta go over there and do your job at the end of the day and just be yourself. I feel like everything will, fall into place after that.
What you've been able to show so far?
Say it again?
What do you feel you've been able to show so far out there?
I've been showing, my man coverage, my techniques, just going out there and just competing, being physical at the breaking point, just being a person that can just, show up anywhere and just do their job and be accountable.
Trey, can you speak on talking with Marshawn, a veteran in this league? How has he helped you? How has he kind of mentored you, guided you on this journey coming in the league as a rookie?
Yeah, with Sean, he gave me a lot of great pointers, throughout his career. Talked to him, just learning every, aspect of the game. And, I appreciate, being in the room with those guys, each and every one of them, because I feel like we all building a great bond as a whole. And, just keep on building that chemistry. And I feel like we're going to have a, great DB room. And just everybody wanted to compete for one another during training camp.
How comfortable are you with Coach Witt? Has he explained to you what his expectations of his standards are for you, so you're kind of able to hone in on what he exactly wants you to do? How's that relationship been with Coach Witt?
It's just don't let nobody catch the ball on you. That's that's the main thing. And I'm just trying to do my job and the best of my ability at all times. And sometimes they might catch a ball on you. Just know that they have to earn it. Going against me, and you just got to keep on playing, keep on chopping, regardless.
Hi Trey, what are some things that you've learned about yourself this off season, and are there any different approaches to the game this season?
I feel like for me, approaching the game, I take it so serious. Just trying to stay focused for as long as possible, so I can get where I need to go. So I feel like, routine-wise, coming in early, talking to the new coach, not the new coaches, but the coaches, just asking questions, just so that it can, can be second nature.
I'm sure it's a total whirlwind from being drafted to now you've got the pads on. So kind of how's it been today? I guess training camp doesn't really start till the pads come on. So how was today?
It was great. It was great to have the pads on, getting off of blocks, using our shoulders a little bit. Never had that in a while. So everything's been great. Sure.
The transitioning technique-wise from college to now, anything that you thought coming in technique-wise you would change off or press, and then if anything that now that you've been here that you're trying to slow down, work on, speed up?
I feel like, there's little tweaks in the NFL and from college. You just got to trust your coach, and that's what I've been doing, and trying to maximize, my skill set each and every day. So pretty much you just got to go over there with a great mindset and, and try to learn that technique that the coaches want you to do. And I feel like they wouldn't put you in the worst position if you just listen,
As a rookie, could you talk a little bit about what it's like to join a team with sort of growing expectations and your sense of the expectations of this team from the time you've been here?
The expectations for right now, for training camp, just go out there, compete, get better each and every day. You know, just trying to maximize everything. Building chemistry, you know, just being with your teammates each and every day. You know, sometimes it be hard, but like you're doing the hard stuff with great people. That's what I heard. So I'm loving it for sure.
Trey.
No problem. Thank y'all.